friends, welcome to another video. So this is like a couple days after the fact of the adventures that we had in Vancouver, and I just kind of want to film a more formal intro just to kind of explain what I'm doing because things just kind of jump right in. So essentially we went over to Vancouver on Saturday, and today is now like Thursday. But we went to Vancouver on Saturday because we heard that Nordstrom is closing throughout Canada, and I really needed to stock up on Milk Bar before it just goes away with Nordstrom. And I mean, I've been anticipating Milk Bar for like ever since before it opened, and then when it opened I was eagerly waiting for it. So I'm like, okay, this is so sad, the fact that they literally just opened in November and they're shutting shop again in like the next couple days, or even like maybe today. But anyways, I definitely had to go over there literally just to stock up on some goodies. We brought home like a massive cake and like just a bunch of baked goods, and I think I'm gonna throw them in my freezer so that I can enjoy them throughout like the next couple of months. So that's what we kind of did on the Saturday, and then I went over to Vancouver on Tuesday and came home yesterday. So I kind of filmed here and there of like what I kind of got up to. I tend to go over there once a month just for meetings and all those sorts of things. So I have like, yeah, a busy itinerary, but like I try and sneak in some shopping while I'm over there and some like food and nice kind of some nice dining. So I kind of like filmed here and there just so I can show you what I get up to. So let's cut over to the festivities on Saturday. Hi friends, I'm here in Vancouver this weekend, and I'm actually gonna come back on a work trip in the next couple of days. So I thought it would be nice to take you along with me and see what I do when I'm over here. I'm normally back here like every so often, like once a month I want to say, and we have our itinerary always like jam-packed, and we're gonna have so much fun over here. So I thought that I'd take you with me so you can see what I do when I'm over here, share some good foodie tips, and I guess obviously go shopping with me. So come along with me and it will be super fun. Good morning again. So I am just getting ready. Apologies for not vlogging anymore yesterday, but we ended up not really doing too much, and kind of came home and chill. The time change has been kind of rough, and the waking up the day earlier was just tiring. So I'm just doing my makeup now and to get ready for the day, and then hopefully today I can show you what I'm going to be packing to go over to Vancouver tomorrow again. We're only going to be there for one night, so not a ton, but I am definitely an overpacker. So yeah, yeah, my eyes kind of look crazy, but gotta blend it out, right? So blend. I really like to keep my makeup very natural. And I mean, when a routine works, it works. So I feel like I've been sticking with the same routine for a little while. And maybe at some point, if folks are interested, I can do a makeup routine and how I normally do my makeup, because it doesn't really change at all. Maybe like little things here and there when I find that a trend is interesting. Like, I found a new way to do my eyebrows that I actually really, really love. So I can probably share that and how I do that with you guys. But overall, I keep trying to keep things just super natural. And then, yeah, just like make sure to blend it all out because we don't want any harsh lines. And the more you blend, the more natural it looks. So yeah, and then I'm gonna do my eyeliner off camera, so we'll come back afterwards. And we're back, and like what a difference a bit of eyeliner makes to just frame the eyes. So I think I might add a little bit of highlighter because I'm still a girl who loves a bit of highlight still, just at the top here, not a ton, but just enough to highlight the cheekbone, right? Kind of gives me more of the cheekbone. So just a tiny bit on the nose. And we're good to go. So let's get some much needed coffee. It's been a day. So I just checked into our hotel room and I love it so much. I'm staying at the Exchange here in Vancouver, and it's literally the only hotel that I like staying at because just the aesthetic, and it's just like comfortable. You know, it's like my home away from home, and I've always just appreciated just like the little details at the Exchange. Like the staff are just so friendly. Like I get my little slippers, and just like I love the toiletry set they use. They have L'Occitane here, and it's just my home away from home. So I just really love it. I have to run because I have a appointment with my Dior essay. We're gonna look at some bags, so I will bring you along with me. And then I'm gonna head over to Holt Renfrew. I also have another appointment that I am gonna run to right after Dior at Bottega because there is a bag that I am kind of interested in, so I really want to check it out, and I haven't seen it in person. So I'm gonna drop off my things because that's what we're here to do. Maybe get changed into something a little bit more comfortable, and we're gonna get over there. And of course, I'm gonna take you with me. So let's go and do that. But before I do, I actually want to give you a small look at what this room looks like. This is, I think, the king size. Again, I love staying here at the Exchange. I think it is literally so comfortable, my home away from home. And then the bathroom here is just, I just love how spacious it is as well. Having issues turning on the light, but there you go. I just love this hotel so much because the gold accents, it's just everything. Like lots of room, lots of space, and the lighting is just really, really nice. And then again, this is me and my outfit with my backpack, and I'm just about to drop everything down so we can run to my appointment that I am now late for, but that is all good. And then there's always like a really nice view. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't, but this is kind of the view from outside. I guess there isn't really much of a view, but that's okay because I just love staying at this hotel so much. And yeah, okay, so I'm gonna run and so we can go to Dior. So I just did a quick change, and never changed so quickly in my life, but this is what I'm gonna be wearing out to shopping, and let's go to Dior. So I'm back at the hotel because I just finished shopping at Dior and Bottega, and boy, did that make my decision confusing. There's a couple of bags that I'm eyeing, and you would have seen some of the bags that I've been checking out. First off, the Dior Montaigne came out with a smaller version, and I've been like kind of waiting and manifesting that Dior would create something like that because I like the original one, but it really doesn't suit my body type because it's so much bigger in proportion to my petite little frame. And so I was like, if they made something smaller, it would have been perfect. And Dior came through, and they made something smaller. And it's so beautiful and so perfect. And I'm just like honestly drooling and lusting over it, and because it's just so amazing. And like seeing it in person, and like that's the thing, like I need to see it in person before I can like decide. And it's like I want something that will like speak to me and spark joy, and like it didn't yet, but I'm hopeful that it will at some point. And then you'll also see that I also checked out the Sardine Bottega Veneta bag, and that thing is so dreamy because Bottega just knows how to create a beautiful design, and they know how to put so much thought and effort into something, and it is just so perfect and so beautiful. And honestly, I feel like both bags really won me over, but I'm like waiting to find the right one. So what I was told about the Dior, the small Montaigne, is that they are kind of waiting to see whether or not it's something that will be successful, and if it is, then it will become permanent. So that's kind of the thing that I was kind of like umming and ahhing. If it's something that I can wait on, maybe it's something that I get further down the line. And like the Bottega is the one that I really originally like am eyeing, and maybe that's the one that I get, like that's the one that I get first. But from what I'm hearing is like the Dior Montaigne, they're still trying to figure out whether or not that's going to be a permanent bag or not, versus the Bottega Veneta Sardine bag. That one seems to be like it's going to be a permanent bag. And here in Canada, I checked out the bitter brown, as you would have seen, or no, not the bitter brown, the bitter chocolate, as you would have seen. And the bitter chocolate is so beautiful. I've wanted a brown Bottega bag, and I was like looking at a bunch of them. So I was looking at the small Jody and the mini Jody in the brown, and it was just it wasn't like the perfect thing, so I didn't opt for any of those. And like this is like the perfect dark brown, like kind of like small little hand, like it's literally the perfect brown handbag, and like in that kind of Jody kind of like slouchy, effortless kind of vibe. And it is just honestly perfection. And I don't know what else to say because it's just it's perfect, but it's very expensive. And I've been told that we don't have the black version in Canada, but I know that there's a black version on a 24S online, and I can probably also get it cheaper because I think they do like a 10% off your first purchase, so that saves a significant amount of money. So from that last clip, you definitely probably saw that my phone had totally cut out, and that is just my cue to get a new iPhone. I have such little storage for my, I think it's my iPhone, I think it's a 11 Pro Max, so that is definitely on my list to do this year for sure, is to get a new iPhone with way bigger storage. But essentially I was kind of I was just kind of debating. Right now I have the two bags on my wish list. So I mean there's a couple of bags that I was like looking through. Like I was interested in the East West Bobby from Dior. I was also really interested originally in the 30 Montaigne, but the original version really didn't suit my body shape at all. And so it was just so big. It was so beautiful, and I really And I really, really wanted to make myself like it and have it work for me, but it just never did. And so when I saw that they came out with a small version of that, it's a way better price point, and it's such a classic timeless bag. And like that structure and the straight lines and just the shape of it, I feel like even if like Mira Grazia, and even though if like they kind of don't do that style in like the coming years and like years from now, I think that it's still going to be a nice classic. And I have my 30 Montaigne Dior belt that would match with it, and like I love that look here and there. But essentially, like I was like, so I really wanted to take a look at it, and it is so dreamy and so pretty, and I think it is such a great bag, especially if you're starting a luxury collection. It's timeless, it's chic, it's like, well, the color that I'm interested in is black, and I think it's just something that like, no matter what, if you love it, I don't think that that's something that will really go out of style. I mean, maybe like if the 30 Montaigne isn't a thing anymore, and Maria Grazia isn't like the creative director, I feel like, I think it's still going to be like nice and a chic bag, and I think it's still going to be very much timeless. So I think that was kind of the thing that I was kind of like really thinking about. Like I wanted just a timeless bag. And what I love about that bag is the fact that you can wear it in multiple different ways. So you can do crossbody, but you can also kind of double the strap and make it a shoulder bag. And that's kind of what I was really looking for. Like I really wanted a black shoulder bag. And I think that one is like the perfect option where you have where you can make it a shoulder bag, but if you get sick of that, you can still wear it as a crossbody bag, and it's just easy. And that's what I loved about the original 30 Montaigne, but yeah, it was just way too big for my, like, too big proportionally for my body type. So that was not a go. And then you would have seen the other bag that I was interested in was the Bottega sardine bag. And when I first saw it, I was like, wow, that is a beautiful bag. And that's a bag that like legitimately gave me butterflies. And I was like, I think that might be the one. So I was originally interested in the bitter chocolate. So that's like the dark brown color. And I think that, I think I still really, really like it. So I really wanted to see it in person, obviously. And when I saw it, I feel like the leather isn't as smooth as my Bottega Jody bag. And so that was the thing that I was just like, oh, okay, so it's like a little bit more like structured. It's less slouchy, less soft and supple. And I didn't realize how heavy like that sardine, the gold sardine piece was going to be. And I like really thought about it, and I'm all like, I love this bag, but I feel like there's still more thinking to do. The color, the hardware is so beautiful, but it is quite heavy for what it is. Like, I think that's great. I mean, like, it's so expensive, so you kind of expect it to be like very like, you know, like, I don't know, like, what is that? Like, just like, you kind of like, when you spend that much in a bag, you kind of expect the hardware to be heavy and just like good quality, and you can definitely feel luxury in that bag. Like, I feel like it's such an epitome of luxury. But for what it is, it's like with the 30 Montaigne, if you get tired of wearing it up over your shoulder, you can definitely just crossbody it, right? But that you don't get that option with a sardine. I also checked out the mini sardine, and yes, you can crossbody that, but like you can't fit anything in it. Maybe like a card holder and a few cards and like maybe your lipstick, but like I can fit my phone, which is fine because I can hold it in my hand, but it also means that I can't really fit a wallet in it. Like even like a small petite wallet, like the Louis Vuitton one that I have, like it's still like a compact wallet, but it's still kind of like stuffed. So, but something like that I wouldn't be able to fit in. So that's like, what's kind of the point when you're spending so much money, when like you also have other bags in that tier, right? If you're spending that money, like the mini would have been kind of around the price range of the 30 Montaigne, which is why I was just like, is it really worth it? Like you might as well just get the larger version. So I took a look at that, and yeah, I think I'm also thinking about, so 24S has the black version, which we don't have in Canada, of the Bottega sardine bag. And like I said, like in the previous clips, if you're a first-time purchaser from that website, you get 10% off. And I tried it and it worked on the sardine bag and they have it in the black. So I'm just like, if I want timeless, should I go for black? Because like even the black version is so beautiful. Like I do really, really love the bitter chocolate, but when I saw it, it wasn't like, I didn't get the butterflies that I did when I first saw it. So maybe that's why I really, really want to think through it. But that's a decision that I guess will just take time to figure out. But I feel like I'm in a place in my collection where I have everything and I really don't need like something that isn't going to be different and something that's not going to like fit. You know what I mean? Like I want something that is like different and nice, but I don't want to repeat as well, right? I think that's the thing where I was thinking about the Berthardi Montaigne is that like I have the Prada Kahir bag, and it just feels very, I don't want to say it's similar, but it's still, again, it's like a black rectangular crossbody. I know you can wear it, but it's still a little bit different because you can wear the shoulder, like wear it as a shoulder bag. So that is definitely something that I'm thinking about. I really hope you enjoyed this video and like coming along and seeing some of the things that we do here and there in Vancouver. And hopefully I can be able to do this next time, and tell me if you enjoy this, because I do like filming here and there because I think it makes things really interesting as well. And then I can share you my thoughts and what I'm thinking about purchasing and things that I'm kind of into in the moment. And I think that like this is way more fun than I thought it was going to be. So I really hope you thoroughly enjoyed this. And yeah, maybe I can, if you are interested, maybe I'll take you along on my next trip, because I'm sure there's going to be another bag that I'm interested in taking a look at, and I can bring you along with me. So I hope you have a fantastic day. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this vlog, and then hopefully that kind of gives me an indication that you kind of like this sort of style of video, and then I can definitely consider making more. So I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you again next time. See you later.